Hello everyone, Duckyworth here, and yes, it is that time once again to delve and dive into the strange, wonderful, and truly magnificent world that is tender loving care. Yes. Oh my god. Last time it was so hilarious. I still can't get over how much I was laughing at what was going on last time. Just like, there were so many highlights in last time I played this. Just in those 2 chapters alone. That strange cow, the lady who had the fetish for Richard Nixon, John Hurt thinking that I have back problems. Those were... Oh my god, that was so glorious. Everything that went on was just like one of the most hilarious 2 hours that I think I've ever had while playing a game in a long time. So I think it is time to delve back into this game. So last time it was just the nurse, Kathryn was Debbie Jelinski, as I like to call her, Debbie from Addams Family Values, delved into discount Sigourney Weaver's medication, saying that it needs to stop. And Denny here, from a room, except grown up, went to Hazel, the Horned King, to try to find out what's going on and why Debbie is jumping into getting too much respect from discount Sigourney, trying to just like take her over, because it looks like she's trying to baby her, like take advantage of her medical condition and try to like force herself into their lives because she has the hots for both of them and she wants to be in a freeway for some reason. This game is strange. It's really weird. Amazing, might be understatement of a century. So, okay, let's go. Let's resume chapter 4. And we start off in the office of Dr. John Hurt. Oh, it's a nice looking place here. So, new places and new things to click on. Okay. What's this here?
As his training progresses, the young psychiatrist learns the various techniques which will be
okay, what's this?
And how to use them. Among these are such physical methods as electric shock.
Oh dear, it's going to return to Oz.
Shock is used most frequently to relieve depression.
And to by Dr. Worley in his crazy treatments.
Patients so sick they cannot even talk are frequently able to cooperate with the doctor after insulin injections. Properly used, such treatment has helped extreme cases of anxiety.
Okay, operating room.
In certain chronic illnesses, brain surgery may be indicated.
Yes. Surgery. As Dr. Barber from Marvelous Miss Adventures of Flapjack. Oh, who's that? Ah! Oh, God! Wow. 4 minutes into the recording this and already it's popping into, erotic stuff. Why? What is this to do with anything? So no, I'm sorry, I'm Judas and Jesus. I'm not wanting to watch that right now, and that had more going on than just this lady just showing off her boobs like this. Wow, I'm gonna have to censor all of this. Sorry, everyone. It's like, oh God. Okay. Well, it just happens. He was getting bored of the program about like the operating, and then he just went into watching like the hardcore like model porn posing stuff. Oh God. What's this? A head? Okay, psychiatric research reports. Does this zoom in? Okay, volume 13, number 5. Peter Weasel. Peter Weasel is a doctor there. Post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, and learned helplessness rehabilitation strategies. Summary: withdrawal, regression and denial are prominent clinical features in patients who have not been able to effectively process trauma. The scientific literature suggests... Oh, was that it? Okay, just post-traumatic stress disorder, depression and learned helplessness. Oh, is that what Allison is undergoing there? Okay, let's go into the reception area. Ah, yes, more of a wonderful 90s. Oh, hello. Can't remember what your name was.
I don't know about you, but I think this
I don't know about you either.
Not good at all. Could even be dangerous. Mrs. Overton really doesn't need her husband undermining her therapy.
Her husband? It's the nurse, that's
Not
my
that
concern.
Mrs. Randolph is the Florence Nightingale of psychiatric care.
Yeah, there we go.
But she is a professional psychotherapist.
Sure she is.
And Dr. Turner is certainly enthusiastic.
Oh, he was looking for a cauldron last week. I don't think he's in his mind.
Well, it's my lunch
And then he
hour.
just went
It's
to...
wasting away.
And then he just went to try to look for a pig with a visionary powers.
And maybe you should watch out for our nurse-turned-therapist. She's a bit too clever for her own good.
A bit too clever?
If you ask me.
Well, that's not the word I would use to describe her. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out for her. That receptionist lady seems to be like the most model character. Okay, that's the quiz for this one. Okay, what's in the file cabinet over here? Let's just gaze into Hazel's private stash here. Justine Carter. This attractive 26-year-old married parent of a 5-year-old girl came in requesting a prescriptive medicine for depression. States she has periodically suffered from depression since adolescence. Describes her childhood with parents battering each other and the children during alcoholic binges. Oh dear. Left home at 16 years of age to live with an aunt in San Francisco. Received high school equivalency diploma. Attended a community blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Severe infections, intestinal drawings, breathing irregularities. Her husband does not provide emotional support in. Oh gosh. Miss Carter's distress appears to be situationally induced by an excessive concern with her daughter's health and safety. Oh, so this is just like the case with Jody. My husband's lack of attention long I was away from home. Became defensive when I suggested that an effective means of reducing stress, in addition to research medicine, was to make greater effort to include her husband in protecting Kathryn. This in turn would give her a chance to get a life for herself. Oh, is this got something to do with that really condescending, passive-aggressive radio host that was telling people to stop complaining about their problems and get a life? Likely. Suggested about her husband's periodic excessive use of alcohol, created distrust. Well, that's one way to put it. Workaholic tendencies mitigated against him having investment in decision making. And return appointment in 2 weeks. We'll be willing to work with her around her daughter's illnesses, further advise and trusting her daughter to a single paediatrician rather than physician. Consistent medical plan. Pattern of daily or daily depression for over 2 years, poor appetite, fatigue. Oh, God, so yeah, everything's going wrong there. Oh dear, no show. Martin Berg. Oh God, am I going to have to go through all these? Couple of two recent college graduates who've been living together 2 years came for couples counselling after Mrs. Berg, Iceberg, threatened to leave Mr. Martin if he didn't get help throughout their courtship, her words. She stated she had difficulty disengaging from girlfriends. Oh, is this related to that guy who had 7 simultaneous relationships? Oh my God, it's all coming together. All the strange notes are all welding together into one story. Sign of what to call. Mr. Martin did little to defend himself against litany of complaints, drinking, partying, not going to do that. Orgies, oh dear. And what he calls normal sexual experimentation for couples who are more enlightened. Oh, that's one way to describe it. Monogamous commitment, leaning that way. 2 weeks ago. Looked at the increased participation. Oh, a 3-way sexual encounter with another woman, oh. Asked William how he would feel about a free with another man. Ooh, go anywhere, man. She arranged liaison with a friend. When the man arrived, William was due to be her walk out at any time. Feeling somewhat attracted to the other man, Miss Berg didn't resist when he suggested they get warmed up while waiting for two shared alcohol and cocaine. And they were in the middle of coitus when William stormed out of a clothes closet from which he'd been peeping. Shoved the man out of the way and told him to leave the house and peeled off his own pants. Oh, it just ripped off his pants. Wow. Yeah, mate, you could have taken them off. You're just ripping your trousers there like that. And lustily mounted Miss Berg and completed the act. Reflecting on the event later, Miss Berg reported she felt she didn't respect her needs. Even though she was cheating on him with another man against his what he'd been doing. I mean, I know that he had been doing the same thing about having like multiple ex-girlfriends and him having orgies, but you're doing the same thing, love. Reflecting on the event later, Miss Berg reported she felt he didn't urge decisions the two of them seek separate counsellors. Also said that in spite of my reputation as an expert in sex therapy, they had heard of me through friends. Oh, for many reasons, I'd imagine. They may do better. Oh, God, yeah, sorry. They may do better with other therapists to help them better understand their decision-making around sexual matters and courtship. So, yeah, everyone's going crazy with orgies and freeways in this world. Oh, God, creepy doll there and a child sleeping on another doll there that looks like came like Raggedy Ann's demonic cousin. Munchausen by proxy. The essence of Munchausen by proxy includes the deliberate production of trauma and illness. Oh dear, deliberately causing trauma. Is this like what have been happening with Allison? Is Miss Kathryn thinking is going to happen to her? Perpetrator takes up a dramatic role of rescue or saver by compelling the victim of vomit, performing CPR, or rushing the victim to hospital emergency rooms where she criticises the medical personnel as uncaring and incompetent. Oh, God. So, very messed up stuff. The most frequent relationship pattern, 95%, involves a mother as a perpetrator and a child as a victim. Oh dear. Is this going to hint into what Allison did with Jody? And it's like when Jody died, like Allison feels guilty about it and is just thinking that she's got to make up for not being there for her daughter when she was alive. Oh, that would be a darker twist there. Often these mothers have ambivalent feelings towards the child who is often an infant, toddler or preschooler. Overinvestment and overprotection of a child, low self-confidence, a drive for attention, resentment, and often severe psychopathology underlie the perpetrator's unconscious and sometimes conscious manipulations of a child's physical health and developing psyche. Well, I'm learning a lot through tender loving care. If anything else, that's a positive from it. The style, simulation of severity perpetrates both deception with a child and medical classification. Invasive tactics such as smothering the child to mimic sleep apnea. Compelling the child to ingest poisons. Oh, God, like medicine. That sounds a bit like something like Mary Ann Cotton, the Victorian serial killer, would have done. And what the hell? Injecting feces and alcohol into the child's veins. Is that really something that Munchausen by proxy they do? Oh, God. Sick child fabricated medical history. When this game isn't being funny, it's being strangely graphic. Fathers are frequently absent and unaware of the mother's actions, have been forced to give in to the mother's symbiotic relationship with the child and her demand to handle healthcare decisions. On occasion, the mother may... a lot of reading. On occasion, the mother may draw the unwilling father into collaborating in creating serious physical injuries to the child where he is deemed responsible. Mother not only receives attention from medical staff, great distance. Trying to baby the child, being like a stage mom, or trying to force the father out of a life. Father is now seen as abusive. If a father is substance abuse potential, the mother may support measures to undermine the husband's efforts at self-control by tolerating and even aiding and abetting use and abuse of illicit drugs under excessive use. The very nature of this relatively rare form of child abuse is the mother's compulsive need for attention. Oh, this is pretty messed up stuff, though. It's like with a lot of mothers, like saying that their parents, like saying that their spouses are abusive. It's like that if they can fabricate, make an interesting and plausible fabrication for their partner not caring for the child and abusing them. Oh, it's scary. I've heard of cases like this. On the news, to strengthen and justify is the disclosure of a childhood of severe neglect and physical, often emotional battering. Early detection could. If I get away from a mother, I provide an almost immediate abatement of many symptoms manifested by the child. Look for borderline symptomatology in the mother who's turned to the excitement of being on centre stage under the attentive eyes of physicians and other hospital staff while she plays out a psychopathology. Very cheery stuff. We went from... Is this anything different? We went from a weird stripping lady in bondage gear in front of a TV to discussions of Munchausen by proxy. Game, I think you have ADD when it comes to your mood, and I don't know whether to be impressed or concerned.
When you've concluded this test, you will return to the story. Do you wish to proceed?
Okay, time for the quiz. Here's a short chapter. Okay. Show me what they got, John Hurt. Let's look.
Bugs are best described as...
Fitting I'm getting a question like this the day after watched James and the Giant Peach for the first time in 20 years. Icky, scary, fascinating, beneficial. Beneficial, I'd say.
I laugh out loud for no good reason, and then feel like a fool.
What is this? Are these like really demented ink blot tests? What are these? Truth. Oh, we've got nice Baroque music in the background here. True.
If you don't
okay.
like the
Oh, that's a
way
pretty one.
somebody else sees something, the best thing to do is disagree with them.
If you don't like the way somebody else sees something, the best thing to do is to disagree with them. Well, if you don't like how they're gonna... Wait, what? If you don't like how they see something, you're going to disagree with them, aren't you? It's a bit of a strange question there, John. Okay, the questions are getting more abstract. I wonder how this is going to affect the story. True.
Should not.
That looks like a plastic bag with paint coming out of it, or pants there. These are getting a strange art here. I wonder where they got these from anyway, like a lot of these. Art should not disturb, excite, arouse, inspire. Should not. I think it should do all of those things. Out of those four, the one that I feel let's go with disturb.
I've never been afraid
Oh,
of
I don't know about clowns, but that's a pretty freaky looking painting or piece of art there. True. Because, I mean, I'm not scared of clowns. I've never had a scared of clowns.
If
Oh,
I saw
God.
a car that was in flames along
This
the
looks
road,
like Hieronymus Bosch. Painting there. Try and rescue the occupants. Keep driving. Call the police on my cell phone or mobile. Scream. Call the police.
getting
Yeah. God, these are looking like the cover of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark now. These are pretty frightening, I'd say. Oh, face. A natural part of life's journey. Horrible, humiliating. Natural part of life's journey.
The artist who painted this
Has some issues to deal with. Is a genius. Has a unique vision, is insane. Has a unique vision.
the slaying of a dragon in art.
I don't see a dragon here. What's this? The vanquishing of lust, the snuffing out of desire, good conquering evil, heroism, nothing. Well, the thing is with stories, it's like they say, they don't teach us that dragons exist, but they teach us that dragons can be slain. But dragons I like dragons. Heroism. Oh yeah, that was a quick bit.
Michael.
Oh gosh.
Well, you look so excited.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's Jody.
What about
She's sitting up. She's sitting up in bed.
Oh dear.
Really?
Is she
Yes.
really?
Kathryn
I feel
noticed
dead inside.
we
That's
were
the
just
smiling.
talking about how she needed to try harder, and Kathryn said she should be sitting up in bed, and she went right upstairs. And
Nah.
did it. Just like that. Isn't it wonderful?
Not really.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta
You're
do
not
it.
crazy.
You just gotta do it.
Do what?
She wants her own television for her room. She
What?
wants her own.
Jody wants a television?
Catherine wants her own television set.
Yes. No, Jody.
Oh,
Jody
oh,
wants her own
that's a
television.
backspace.
She's sitting up now, and she wants her own television set. Well,
So
Michael,
what, you're gonna just buy a
I would think that
TV?
you'd be more excited and happy about this.
Yeah,
It's
you're
such a
not,
surprise.
well,
Isn't it though? It's
tell him that Jody's not alive anymore and you're wasting your money on a TV for someone who isn't alive.
Well, Kathryn did it. You will do it,
Dear.
won't you, Michael? You will get your own television
Why does she
set.
want a TV?
That's what she wants.
Why a
She
TV?
does.
First, I gotta
What,
get
we're gonna
the
play,
groceries.
the Ring on it?
Let me help.
No, that's okay. I got
Or
it.
we're gonna get Poltergeist? And is Jody actually a poltergeist? Is that what the twist's gonna be? Yeah, he's not happy. That is a lot of lettuce or cabbage. That's why it's Mrs. Berg. You've got a lot of, what is that stuff? Broccoli there.
Catherine now.
She's upstairs doing her meditation. She does it faithfully.
Meditation.
While she's doing it, she can't be disturbed.
Yeah.
Michael, whatever she's doing, it takes a great deal of concentration. She's gonna.
She's
teach me
having
how to do it.
wet dreams and just masturbating in a bedroom while imagining a freeway between them because it looks like a Colette.
Health cereal.
You got a lot of.
Carrot cake with no underlined, no
Ah,
artificial ingredients.
what's going on with his acting?
Expensive. Yes, me, it doesn't make a damn bit of
He's
sense.
turning into the villain from
Soy
Warriors of Virtue. You can be destroyed.
pisses
Your
me off
armies
when it
can be
comes.
destroyed, but it cannot be
Nothing is too much
destroyed.
sacrifice or an effort if it will help Jody.
Ugh.
You're right.
Wait, why are you saying I'm rain? What? Okay, that was a bit of an abrupt cut there. What, we're not going to see Kathryn's meditation?
Could you go up to Jody's room and get her drawings and her notebooks?
Her drawings
and
and
her report cards too?
What do you
wait, how is Kathryn producing
Well,
these?
Kathryn wants them. She wants to know all about Jody so she can work with her better.
Oh dear.
Crying out loud, Allison. I don't know where those things are.
Jody isn't
The
real.
bottom two drawers of her dresser.
Wait, what was that about dress? She's torn a dress? What was that?
She's probably asleep. I don't want to wake her up.
Michael.
Do it!
All right. All right.
Don't tell me I'm crazy! I'm not crazy! Oh, it was a bit close. Oh, and we're finally going to see inside Jody's bedroom there. Yes, okay, you're not working well at being dramatic. Just go. This really is like Tommy was so directing this. Wait, what's that noise? Is that vacuuming? Or is that a car going off in the middle of Jody's room? What is that? What is that? Is someone? Is that Kathryn like driving the motorbikes like down the road like high speed or something? What is that? What? It's his it's at him having a flashback. Duh! Oh dear. Rugby tackle! Sorry, just the way he just tackled that guy, he was just like rugby tackling her. Let me hit your arm. Yes, an empty bed. What a shock. Such a twist that she's dead.
I've worked with patients in severe denial before, but never anyone who's suffered to the same extreme as Allison. And that's actually why I introduced Kathryn into the process.
And then it turns out she was General Woundwort in disguise.
A licensed therapist was with a young man in Portland who was undergoing similar trauma after the death of his mother.
Good for him.
And Kathryn's effect was remarkable.
She had erotic fantasies about him.
I don't know how she did it, but I saw
I can imagine.
Before and after conditions, and the results were astonishing. She's good.
Yeah, just tell yourself that.
She's very good.
Is it going to be that he's in league with her or something?
Michael needs to be more aggressive with Kathryn.
Define aggressive. Aggressive how? What is he going to like pile drive her? Or just like jump off a roof onto her or something? Or is he just going to get in a fist fight? By aggressive, if you mean like yell at her to get her to stop weaseling away into her life, then it's going to be interesting if it goes this way. So let's go with I agree.
Kathryn isn't handling this situation very well.
Agree.
Did you think that Jody was still alive?
Okay, just those two in unison. First, Kathryn isn't handling this situation very well, and then it just rushed straight to agree. And then this, did you think Jody was still alive? I still do. No, I didn't.
Swearing offends me.
A little. Well, it depends on the swear word, but a little.
I am hostile toward people who lead alternative lifestyles.
What do you mean by alternative? What do you mean by alternative? False.
I have committed bizarre sexual acts.
Only on weekends. Occasionally, once or twice, never, only on weekends. If by sexual acts do you mean recording not safe for work ASMR or voice acting? Because I do sometimes do that. I've been practicing doing that. So let's just go with occasion only on weekends.
Is Kathryn attracted to Michael?
Well, yeah. You know, she's attracted to everyone. She's
Sometimes when I'm drunk, I get angry and break things.
I've never been drunk. I got tipsy before, but never drunk. False. Oh, great, we're in the toilet now. And more of the erotic art book. Yeah. Oh, wait, this is going to be a... Wait, was that painting on the wall before? I never noticed. Okay, where's the quiz this time? Oh dear, we're actually going to go into Jody's room. Wait, where were we before? In the bath. Okay, any changes to the medication? Is it going to adjust anything or add any new descriptions to the pills here? No, still the same. God, if you're going to zoom in on that really slowly multiple times, at least show something different each time, tender loving care. Okay, let's see if there's any additions to the erotic book here. Yes, the best toilet reading. Oh, it's the picture of the woman tweaking the nipple from one of the quizzes before. Yes, marvellous close-up of that there, the Monty Python sketch, just there. Yes, very nice. What's she holding? Is that a ring? Is she proposing to her or something? Are they girlfriends? The second level... Oh, it was a continuation. The continuing saga of the erotic art book. The second level of voyeurism is the artist himself. He... How do you know it's a he? It could have been a she who's drawing this, or a they. You never know. Jumping to conclusions there, author. Watches from the length of the paintbrush's body take shape, unveiled and inhibited. With a few short, colourful strokes, he unlocks doors, uncovers beds, dresses or undresses people around him, putting them in positions they might never imagine themselves. Such is this case with Gabrielle d'Estrées and the Duchess de Villiers. In this portrait, two noble women are captured bathing together. Oh, is that what they're doing? They're in a bath. I still think it was like a strange nudist theatre when it first got this quiz. Looking stately, jewelled and regal, even in their nudity, even as one delicately tweaks the nipple of another. Is this a vision? Beautiful, absurd, that the artist has seen within himself. It is his window into himself. He gazes to two women with emotions we can only guess. The woman doing needlework in the background doesn't look up. The two ladies in the foreground leave their voyeuristic creator in the eye. Or maybe the noble woman's noticed what they're doing and she's peering out of shame, like trying to get away now. No, I don't want to look at the fan service now. Oh, what's this one? Wait, is that a guy? I'm right there, because or it's a flat-chested lady. Let's look at that there. In Las Arts, well, don't be cruel. The artist peeks inside the boudoir to find a little foreplay in the couple's reversal of roles. The gentleman seems shy, while his lady seems determined to get what she wants. She's dobbing him. His legs are stiffly together. Hers are splayed, pushing his apart. His hand gently restrains hers. She lifts his skirt anyway. Despite the privacy of the moment, the artist cannot look away. Oh, well, I mean, the artist... if an artist is going to draw, like, erotic art, it makes sense if they're going to get hot and bothered about it, I'd say. I mean, when I draw some of my not-safe-for-work drawings, sometimes when I'm looking up the references that I'm using, it looks pretty... It's a pretty spicy. Okay, let's look at what Kathryn's been reading. The Arbour. Oh, we've got an arbour outside. Towering leafy canopies. Arching crowns of emerald. Children of far-off lands. Why do you weep? Your branches leaning in silence, tracing signs against the sky. Children of far-off lands. When I read that, I just got memories of that Monty Python sketch of just like all the leaves like falling off, and it's just like, goodbye, cruel world. And then all of the leaves just fall off in unison really quickly. Unspeaking witness to your laments, a sweet perfume ascends. In longing and desire, you spread your arms and embrace, deceiving yourself an emptiness of fearful darkness. God, what is this depressing poetry that Kathryn's reading? Oh, the Tantra. Oh, is this the one from before? So no Yoni. Oh, it is a Yoni massage. Performing, yes. The continuing saga of a Yoni Lingam massage. We need the continuation of this, as this lady's been picking her nose too much to the point where it's fallen off. But we need to know more about Yoni massages. So this is moving on to the sacred temple massage. Ask the receiver to lie on her back. Place pillows under her head so as to allow to look down at her genitals. And up to you, place another pillow covered by a towel. You know, I wonder if this whole thing was just like writer just living out their own sexual fantasies. Like, this is what their and their significant other does on a weekend. Place another pillow beneath her hips. Ask her to spread her legs apart. Oh gosh. And place more pillows between her knees. Sit cross-legged between her parted legs. Initiate deep, relaxed breathing. Deep breathing should continue throughout the massage. As sexual arousal increases, the receiver may feel inclined towards quicker, shallower breathing. At such times, gently remind her to breathe deeply and slowly. Begin by massaging the receiver's legs, abdomen, thighs, breasts, and arms. Move slowly and continue until her body becomes relaxed. After receiver has relaxed, pour a small okay, this is getting, I'm actually feeling a bit hot and bothered here, God. This game is actually managing to get a bit erotic, I'd say, with like all this mental images of massages of a yoni. Quality, pour a small quantity of massage oil or lubricant onto the mound. Mound? Who describes their vagina as a mound? That's just giving me weird mental images of that My Inner Life fan fiction of that one woman who has a fetish for Link from the Legend of Zelda and like the lips of her mound. Mound just makes me imagine her private parts as a volcano, and it's not a very good mental image. Just enough so that oil drips down the outer lips and covers the outside of the yoni. I don't know whether to be turned on or questionable. Gently and without haste. Oh, there we go. Clitoris. That's just giving me a 50 Shades of... This is 50 Shades of Grey. That's what this is, except without the romanticised abuse. Massage the mounds and outer lips of the yoni. Gently squeeze each of the outer lips between the thumb and index finger, sliding your hand up and down its entire length. Repeat with each of the outer lips. Move slowly and breathe. Oh, is that her breathing? The guy giving, or lady giving massage breathing? The mound breathing? What is this image? Gaze into the receiver's eyes. Ask her whether the pressure or speed or location of your touch should be altered, and act on whatever suggestions she offers. If she likes, encourage her to massage her own breasts as you continue to massage her yoni. Yeah, so using actual medical descriptions for private parts, and then you go back to yoni. Lightly stroke the receiver's clitoris using a circular motion. Gently squeeze the clitoris between your thumb and index fingers. The receiver will undoubtedly become extremely aroused at this point. Remind her to relax and breathe deeply. Oh God, there's more. Still going. Slowly insert the middle finger of your right hand into... God, this is getting graphic. Into the yoni. Gently explore and... Explore? How are you supposed to explore inside it? What is this fantastic journey? The erotic edition? Are you gonna go inside and look around like you're inspecting someone's plumbing? What is this? Feel up, down, and sideways. Vary the depth, speed, and pressure of your touch. With your palm turned up, crook, the inserted finger back towards your wrist. I'm trying to use my hand here, just giving myself an image of what this would look like, and your fingertip will contact a spongy area of tissue just under the pubic bone behind. The area is known among Westerners as the G-spot. In Tantra, it is the sacred spot. We finally reached the sacred spot of a sacred temple. Yes, okay, nice image there of, I don't know what that is. This looks like something you'd see out of a LSD Dream emulator. Oh god, we're still going. Ask the receiver whether she finds pressure applied to her sacred spot pleasurable or painful. Well, no doubt, it sounds like you're shoving it pretty far in, so I think that would hurt. If she experiences pleasure, continue to massage this area using back and forth, side to side, or circular motions. Vary the pressure, speed, and pattern of your movement. Carefully insert the ring finger of your right hand into the yoni. Continue to explore and massage the inside using your middle and ring finger. With the thumb of your right hand, gently stimulate the clitoris. Move slowly. Enjoy giving the massage. Well, I would have thought you would be enjoying it. What? You're supposed to have a book like in front of you while you're doing it, like a how-to guide, while you're just like doing this erotic movement. Like, as soon as you see this bit, enjoy giving the massage. What, before was the person giving it like completely different, and then oh sorry honey, I was not doing it right apparently. Yes, do it. If the receiver likes, insert the pinky of your god, no, into her anus, oh god, oh god, don't put your fingers in there. You know what happens to that? Oh no. Use an additional lubrication inside to be very gentle. In Tantra, it is said that when your pinky rests inside a woman's butt, your ring and middle fingers inside her yoni, and your thumb on her thingy, as my immortal would describe it, one of the no-no words, you hold one of the mysteries of the universe in your hand. Yeah, what the hell anyone was thinking when we were writing this dreck. I mean, another Kama Sutra and like erotic handbooks exist, but this is just... Is this what they're actually like? Anyone who's bought one? Just in the audience, if anyone's read one today. Do they describe yoni, sacred spaces, and holding the mysteries of the universe in your hand while you're putting your pinky finger in somewhere very disgusting? While your right hand remains fussily engaged, use your left hand to massage the receiver's breasts, abdomen, or... Wait! The right hand was already on the clitoris. What, you're going to fit another one on there? Is that running out of space? The dual stimulation of... God, still going. The dual stimulation of right and left hands will provide much pleasure for the receiver. Continue massaging for as long as the receiver likes. If she experiences an orgasm, encourage her to relax her body and to continue breathing deeply. If you continue massaging after a first orgasm, she may experience more, each gaining in intensity. In Tantra, this is known as riding the wave. What, you're surfing now? Is it going to be that in the ejaculation process, it's going to pour out so much that it's going to be like riding a wave? That's not healthy, to my knowledge. When the receiver feels the massage to be complete, very slowly, gently, and with great respect, remove your hands from her yoni. If she likes, cuddle or hold her. As you learn to master the Yoni massage, your sex life will become greatly enriched, and you will learn a tremendous amount about feminine sexuality. Or your significant other will wonder why the hell you've just stuck this book in front of you for like 15 minutes while you're trying to massage her parts, and she's just yelling at you like, get on with it, I want it done straight away, I won't remain this horny forever, and get your finger up my butt. You don't know where it's been. The finger and the butt. What is this? I wasn't expecting this to turn into Let's Read Porn with Duckyworth today, for this chapter. Oh dear, dearie me. Okay, let's get to her. Kathryn's a tape recorder as she records a Yoni Lingam Massage, probably. Okay, what things that... Or she's gonna... Or we're gonna get nest updates.
We were making dinner and...
I saw a bird taking a twig to the nest.
It was a bad cut, but she just quietly stared with fascination at the blood dripping out of the wound. I overcame my urge to bind the finger because I knew something important was happening.
You're a nurse. You should have bound it.
A flashback to the accident.
You're a nurse.
I wonder what somebody would have said if
you should have helped her earlier.
Watching her bleed like that, but
yeah. What are you doing?
It, though. I had to see where it would lead.
Where it would lead?
After about a minute.
It would lead to her bleeding out if not treated.
She started to tremble uncontrollably.
Oh yeah, she's lost a ton of blood. What are you doing?
Washed and bound the wound. Allison didn't say a word for a couple of hours.
Jesus!
She sat at the kitchen table, staring into space.
Until she faints from massive blood loss.
Of when we went bike riding that one time and you flew over the handlebars and landed on your palms in the gravel, and you just sat there, plucking the stones from your bloody hands with the serene, rapt expression on your face.
And I did absolutely nothing to help.
You told me that you loved things like that because...
What, was Colette a masochist?
Because they made you feel so alive.
I understand masochism, but this is getting creepy.
Or death.
Well, that was really disturbing. Kathryn is watching Allison bleed out, and she's not doing anything to help her. Why aren't you reporting this mad woman? She's not helping him the slightest. She's engaging in fantasies about doing it with the two of you, and now she's watching her patients bleed out instead of helping. Jeez. This lady's nuts. Terrible sadness permeates this house. Well, yeah. It would be easy living here to get sucked into it. I frequently need to visualise myself showering. Oh, well. It's about time you had fantasies about someone else. It's just yourself. Away the sadness and watching it swirl away down the drain. While Michael and Allison, having their own way, struggle to keep hope with what happened to Jody, a distance has ripped open between them. Allison harbours a great deal of hostility towards Michael. It's so all-encompassing, so overwhelming that she doesn't even recognise it, let alone understand it. Her affection for me may just be a byproduct of her anger with him. I see it in her eyes. I hear it in her voice when she speaks to him. What is with this Paris spacing? Oh, the indentations are terrible. She told me that she and Michael haven't been having sex. I was surprised that she revealed so much so soon. It's a sign she trusts me, and I've been tricking her into revealing all this information about her, probably. Michael's lack of sex might... Oh dear. Yeah, she's lusting after Michael as well. When he came in from mowing the lawn, I could feel the heat pouring off his naked chest. He smelled so good, like grass and dirt. Extra creepy. He tries to deny Allison's anger, but it's clear that he feels it on some level, can't help but feel it. Yeah, if you're just going around telling everyone they smell sexy, then that you're creepy. He's in a lot of pain. He suffers as much as Allison does, maybe more. Michael wants his wife back. All of her. I know exactly how he feels. Then help him? My principal responsibility here is Allison. But I'm going to do what I can to help them both. Return them to each other as whole and healthy human beings. They both need me, never don't, as much as I need this case. The advantage of this living therapy arrangement is that it allows me to use whatever tools of healing I use, like manipulating them. rather than just the ones prescribed by those narrow-minded drug pushers who actually have degrees, call themselves psychiatrists. Not like you, because you're so trustworthy. Just got off the phone with Turner. Apparently Michael's complained about me. And there we go. Sounds as if Turner handled it well. Oh dear, I think he's in cahoots with her. Hazel Ra, he's in cahoots with Debbie. Still, though, I'm going to find more effective means of dealing with Michael. What are you going to... oh dear, don't know where this is going. I do want to help him if he'll let me, but if he won't, I simply can't allow him to interfere in my work with Allison. I really enjoyed working with Allison today. We spent a long time talking about Jody and attended to some of the basics Allison's been neglecting since the accident. I helped her groom herself and brushed and fixed her hair for her. I couldn't help but think of Colette as I did that about the time we... Bad touch. Just the way, knowing this lady, she's lusting over everyone. It's not sweet, it's concerning. About how afterwards Colette had laid me down, my bare back to the hardwood floor and taken away the towel. Oh dear, here we go, the Yoni Lingam Massage. She asked me to stretch my arms straight up and bring my hands together so my fingerprints... What? Oh, between each pair of fingertips, she inserted a marble. My task was not to allow the marbles to drop, no matter where or how she touched me. She said if one marble dropped, she'd stop. I think I'll meditate. I could use a little relaxation and like to get Alice... don't want to know what the meditation is going to be. So now we're going to pose with marbles while scissoring each other in a fantasies. Oh, well, that's you. That's you, Kathryn. Promiscuous girl. A teenage girl was brought to the clinic by parents for promiscuity. She was 14 and had already experienced by her own account... What the hell? What? Excuse me a minute. I just need to... just need a second to process this. Wow! Never mind the 7 simultaneous relationships from last time. Now we've got a teenage girl who says she'd experienced 800 sexual partners. I hope she's serious. I hope she's not serious about this. I hope this is a joke, and she's just thinking that people looking at her funny is counts as an encounter, because this is disturbing. The patient kept track of these encounters in a notebook. That's how the parents found out what was going on. She met the men at bars or public restrooms. In the notebook, she recorded meticulous details of her sexual acts. For example, the size and shape of the man's penis, the time it took him to ejaculate, etc. The patient took absolutely no pleasure in the sex. Rather, she was obsessed with collecting new names and data for a notebook. Dr. Turner was brought in to supervise the case. This game! What? I don't know whether I should be laughing, but that number, I mean, that's more than any person sees in a lifetime, I think. I mean, the number, it's just too over the top to be taken completely seriously. 800! How's she getting 800? Hopefully she's just like having her fantasies about like some
the next TAT
yes,
will be
thank you John Hurst. Hopefully she's just talking about like games which she's playing where she's played like 800 of them, because I hope she's not really having 800 relationships going Still reeling. Oh, no phone call this time. But let's take a look at the badly written diary here to see how things have been going on. Jody sat up in bed. What a miracle. Kathryn is amazing. That funny, unfocused look has gone from Jody's eyes, and her old sparkle is coming back, so he asked Michael to bring up a TV for her, and he laughed at it. My God, what? No, he didn't. My God, why didn't I think of it before? No, he didn't. He wanted to go out and buy a brand new TV, but I told him the old one would be just fine for now. Michael and Kathryn are getting along famously. Yeah, sure they are. Yeah, just famously. That's a bit of an odd way to describe it. Michael jokes about adding on a room for her. The strange feeling came again today. The feeling that something bad is going to happen to Jody, and it scares me so much. I have to sit down. Actually, I have to lie down, curl up, and cover my head. Wow, that went fast quick. And the feeling terrifies me. It's like the world turns into a nightmare. Like I can't tell the difference between what's real and what isn't. And then I start to cry, and I can't help it. And I start to cry. I think the reason I cry is that I'm so happy she's getting better every day. But the feeling scares me. Wait. So you're feeling happy, but you're scared of a happy feeling, and you want the happy feeling to go away. Okay then. Alright. Okay, what's on the radio? Is it going to be the self-help lady again?
We have Pat on the line.
Hello, Dr. Betty.
Hi, Pat. What's on your mind?
My husband doesn't want me anymore.
Do you know why?
He doesn't find me attractive.
Why not?
Because of your Robert Richard Nixon mask.
Is there something wrong with you?
I don't think so.
There probably is, knowing
these. Your husband
these.
just all of a sudden stopped being attracted to you.
Yes.
You don't have sex anymore?
Not for 2 years. And I can't figure it out. I never felt unattractive before. But now I'm starting to feel like maybe I am ugly. That maybe I've been deluding myself all of my life. Maybe when people said that I was beautiful, they were just being nice.
What do you look like?
What do you mean?
Describe yourself.
Well, I'm very tall.
Yep.
About 5'10".
Pose it. You're pressing into it a bit, aren't you, radio host?
Blonde hair. I have very high cheekbones.
Oh.
My body is shapely. I have a 36, 24, 36 figure. A lot of men tell me I look like that Italian actress, Sophia Loren.
Well, Pat, it sounds like your husband needs a healthy dose of testosterone if he can't manage to have sex with somebody who looks like you.
Wow.
Oh, he's having sex.
With whom?
With Mom.
Your husband is having sex with your mother?
For the past 2 years.
How long have you known this?
Wow.
I just found out last week.
Wow.
I went over to Mom's house to help her change her sheets.
You help your mother change her sheets?
Yeah. She has trouble getting around, doing housework.
Dear, no.
You see, she weighs 600 pounds.
600 pounds?
She's very big boned. And she's pushing 68.
She's 68 years old.
Anyway, I was looking under the bed, and I found a box of letters.
Oh, dear.
Love letters from George to Mom. Very lewd love letters.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty simple, Pat. Your husband is a geriatric obesophile.
A what-a-phile?
He likes porking fat old women.
Oh, God.
Well,
that's one way to put it.
What can I do to get him back?
You want him back?
Oh.
Are you nuts? This guy is screwing your mother.
I love him.
Well, you better start feeding your face because that's the only way you're going to get him back. So go out and get a bag of potato chips, Pat. I'm Dr. Betty.
Wow, Dr. Betty, you don't have very good tact, do you? Just like that. You just said, he's porking your mother. Oh, God. He's poking your mother! Why do you want him back? Yeah, a bit of body shaming going on there, just like, calling, just, an ageism there, like, what's going on there? Wow, so we don't have people with fetishes for Richard Nixon, but we have, a guy who's screwing his wife's, mother, who's, bedridden due to, hyper-obesity. Yet another thing I never expected to come across with this game. Tender, loving care. The game that keeps on giving. Giving what? I don't know what exactly. Oh, hello, Square Cow. There you are again. Okay. Let's look at this book here. Let's see if there's any continuations from the 7 partners going on. Hugging the Shame Boy again. Is this the same book? Problems with his wife. Love me anymore. Be a man. Stiff upper lip. Shame boy. Beautiful man. Lover boy. 7 simultaneous relationships. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Same book. Now I'm just wondering whether I really did miss something in the first chapter. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Same CV. Same thing. Okay, let's see what's on the first word I read. The sex was fantastic. God, it's all everyone talks about. Allison and I met college in our senior year, where we instantly and the sex was fantastic. After a month, we knew we were in love. She was so much fun back then, so full of life. She loved going on road trips, especially to the ocean. We never talked about marriage, but we were all saying stuff like when we have kids or when we have a house. One night, after having incredible sex, Allison started crying. She told me she was worried all I wanted her for was sex. I told her it was stupid. Got to play a drinking game whenever they say the word sex, Yoni Lingam Massage, or erotic or anything like that in which she'll probably die. I told her it was stupid. I thought it said I told her I was stupid. Well, that's pretty in character for everyone here. Oh, hold on a bit. Just need to go and turn my light on because it's getting a bit dark. Yeah, that's better. Just had to get up and turn my light on just a bit there. We were on the verge of splitting up. Allison had a roommate named Tracy, friend of hers from high school. She was a hippie chick with tattoos and pierced belly button. She was very pretty and of course, she had an amazing body. She was always flirting with me. One night, Tracy and I got really drunk and ended up in bed. The sex was great, and I wanted to do it again. Tracy felt guilty, though. She thought she had betrayed her. How? The next day, Allison came over. Well, that's one way to knowing this. It's going to go into coming somewhere. She said that Tracy had told her what had happened. The weird thing was Allison didn't seem mad. In fact, she was apologetic. She told me that everything was her fault and that she wanted to start sleeping together again. She started crying. We made... What? Who? You and Allison? You and Tracy? Everyone cheating. Couple weeks later, I found out something really bizarre. Tracy told me that Allison had encouraged her to have sex with me. She had told Tracy that she didn't care about me anymore. It was only after she found out that we had had sex that she wanted me back. Oh dear, so yeah, there's problems with this relationship to begin with. Turner was no help. He thinks that I should just go along with what Kathryn says. Yeah, he's not in his right mind after he sent his equipment to take out to find a pig boy and their weird dog-like thing called Gurgi. It messed him up in my head. I think that Mrs. Randolph is insecure, and she feels like she needs to boss me around all the time to show she's in control of a situation. Well, that's one way to say it. I didn't tell Turner what... We should! Tell the truth, man! He's very defensive of her, like she's his kid, or his girlfriend, I hope not. The whole situation is starting to sort of piss me off, but I promised myself I'd do anything, so long as it helped Ali. But is it helping her? She just seems to be sinking deeper and deeper into her fantasy world. And Mrs. Randolph is the one who's pushing her. Turner told me that Mrs. Randolph is divorced. I'm not surprised. Oh, so she is going to turn out to be like Debbie from Addams Family Values. She's divorced, and the reason why was because she killed all her ex-husbands to get the insurance. And now she's going to do the same to Michael and Allison, and she's going to tie them to electric chairs by the end of it. Mrs. Greenstreet knew I was looking at the nymphet's ass in Dr. Turner's office. That was really embarrassing. The girl exuded sex. Well, she wasn't wearing appropriate clothing for a doctor's appointment. She exuded. What was that? What was that comma? Punctuation's terrible. And she wanted me to look at her. I wonder what kind of therapy Dr. Turner is giving her. I bet he doesn't mind seeing her 3 times a week. Oh God, don't give me a mental thoughts about Hazel is screwing all of his patients, because that's not a nice feeling I want to have. Dr. Turner's one character I like in all of this, unironically, and that's going to damper things if it turns out he's sleeping around like that. I stopped by the office and said hi to everyone. No, he didn't. You ran in and made just the office. His workplace. I thought it meant the surgery. Leon wasn't there, but everybody else was happy to see me. Duncan asked me if I wanted to play tennis sometime. I told him that would be great. Then I went to the hippy dippy food co-op and bought about 50 bucks worth of health food crap. I just love the way he said that sentence. On the way home, I stopped off at the driving range and blasted some balls. Well, knowing this, it could be a different kind of ball. Man, that felt good. Too much information. I dread going to bed. Allison sleeps so rigidly, like a corpse. I want to run from a house, run away from them. I'm going to go out onto the porch and drink a couple of beers. It's starting to rain. Oh, God. It's still going. I just wake up from the Scarecrow Dream. What's the Scarecrow Dream? We're having erotic fantasies with the Scarecrow? God. Michael screwing Scarecrow. Nice image. 15 minutes past while I just sat there staring into space. Mark, Susanna, Santa's birthday party, everyone got hit by ice cream. Mark wanted to run to the store. Oh God, he got hit by an ice cream truck. By a drunk driver. Oh, I thought he got hit by an ice cream truck. Drunk driver as he drove home. In a coma. Doctor didn't open a crisis. Oh dear. Oh God, don't shit on it too, mate. We were scared. It's like, but this is a clumsy rebound. Everyone cheating on everyone. We were scared and shocked and anguish. I could feel. Tasted her tears. No. Creepy. Everyone's. I can't care about everyone's disgustingly too much detail and fetishizing of things. And then the strangest things happen. Something about the feeling. So he has a fetish for tears now. She opened her eyes wide. God. Oh, that's not sexy. That reminds me of that girl from the Dexter's Lab episode. That was nightmare inducing. All these emotions, sorrow and lust, loss and gain, all of them mingled together in positive spell. We started. Of course, you cheated. You cheated on his. She cheated on her boyfriend. Nice. We started kissing passionately. Oh, nice. Susanna led me to the spare bed in the room. What? While he was there? What? While he's lying there in a coma, you're having sex in front of him. You do realise that coma patients can hear what's going on around them in some cases, don't you? He's probably hearing what you're doing and... Oh, God, poor Mark. Jesus. This is getting more and more messed up. Who am I supposed to care for? And later that night I had the Scarecrow Dream for the first time. The same dream I had tonight. In my dream, I'm walking through the house in the daytime. Nobody's home. Okay. Everything's so quiet and still. I look around towards a pasture. I see a scarecrow hanging limp on its wooden cross. I walk outside across the field. The closer I get to the scarecrow, the more scared I get. We deserve it. The scarecrow looks like a person, a man. I can't see his face. Stop arms on his way. Old straw hat covers a man's features. I stare with horror as his hands nail to the old boars. The blood is dried and caked on. Suddenly, the man twitches. I stumble backwards and fall on the ground. The scarecrow turns his head slowly and looks towards the sky. His eyes are sunken. His skin is cracked from exposure, but I can still recognize who it is. It is my face. It is me. Ugh. Okay, that was actually pretty scary. Well, God deserves it. He's a scarecrow just standing around rotting because he's cheating on everyone around him. Ugh. Ugh. Very nice. Help me, Mr. Mrs. Cow. I need therapy from all these stories of people being horrible, lecherous and cheating on each other. Okay, what's this? Oh, God, bad writing there. Ah, what's that? A creepy sketchbook of a skeletal, rotting corpse sitting in a chair. Yeah, great. Okay, carrot cake, organic carrots, organic lettuce, organic tomatoes, brown eggs, tofu, organic cranberry juice, soy milk, fat-free granola, something cheddar cheese, organic herbal shampoo, no animal testing, 7-grain bread, herbal essence, caffeine-free tea. Okay, so what is that? Is that Kathryn trying to get him to eat healthily or something? What's that got to do with it? Okay. Oh, same thing there. Anything else around? Oh, square cow. No, just a weird shopping list with a lot of health food on it with really terrible handwriting. Okay, let's see if there's... It's interesting there's any music at this bit, because there's usually music... What, nothing now?
The next...
Yes, okay, I'll get it, John Hurt. You don't need to tell me again. I'll get it. It's in Jody's room. And this is probably going to be where the video for this chapter is. Oh, we finally get to come in here. Oh, God, it's Debbie. Debbie Jelinski.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Michael went to see Turner.
What do you expect?
I expected it.
Oh.
Turner wants me to keep Michael more informed. If that's going to help anything.
Oh dear, oh God.
She'd be a lot better off if he went back to work and let me get on with my job.
Oh no.
I'm making a lot of progress with her.
Yeah, sure you are.
And it would be a considerable improvement if I didn't have to explain myself every step
You
of the way.
You should! Let your patients know what you're doing.
And the biggest part of my job is trying
crazy,
to the mess he's
crazy
for the
witch.
past 6 months. Turner's not much help either.
No, he's not.
He's better than most of them.
Is he?
But it never ceases to amaze me how out of touch psychiatrists can be with what's really troubling their patients.
And you're out of touch with reality. All you're caring about is Yoni Lingam massages with, oh, God. What's with the music? And the ambience all of a sudden. And is it darker in here? Well, this is very fitting creepy music for everything that's been going on in this in the game so far. Oh God, it's feels like we wandered into a phantasmagoria of Silent Hill for a second. Oh great! The next quiz is going to be like all these creepy abandoned drawings of Jody's that she had when she was alive. Creepy finger. What is that? What is that? Is that that looks like a discounter? That looks like a discounter Ernie Is it Ernie? From Sesame Street with his duck. And now that looks like a fox spanking his son, or is that a wolf? Yeah, judging by this and this music and what's going on, Jody was a very disturbed little girl. Or it really is haunted in here, and the TV is going to have her appearing at it in the final chapter, and it's going to be, they're here. I wonder if the fact that I said believing ghosts makes it so that an actual ghost is going to pop up here. Okay, let's go on with the quiz.
When you've concluded this test,
I'm a bit scared about how this one will go.
Do you wish to proceed?
Yes, away from the creepy music.
The title of this is Throwing Pennies in a Wishing Well. Do wishes really...
Is that what it is? It looks like a ladder that's sprouted legs and then started walking while juggling, and this child is passing others. Like, how is that a wishing well? Oh, I think I see it now. That's the top of a wishing well. That's probably the bucket. That's something holding it down, and that's the... Okay, I'll get that now. Throwing pennies in a wishing well. Do wishes really come true? Sometimes. No, it's just a myth. Yes, if you wish hard enough. Sometimes. Oh God, it's a very creepy look. This is looking more like the drawings at the start of Mama. That horror film that was directed by the same guy who directed the It remake. Yeah, God. Finally get into the horror bit. A skeleton, a monster, a monkey, an angry parent. Monster. Well, judging what's going on between Allison and Jody, it sounds like they didn't have a very happy marriage between them. Or a very good relationship between things happened, so I think she drew an angry parent, sadly. But actually, let's go with a monkey. Let's see how that goes.
Should act more like kids.
What is that? What the hell is that supposed to be? That looks drawings I did. What is that? If is that person leaning with their head backwards like that? What? I don't want to. Should I censor this? What is that? Or is that a guy leaning backwards picking up the child? God, I am a tiny child. I mean, depends, but false. No opinion.
What makes this a happy painting?
Oh, what I can tell you what makes it an absolutely terrifying painting. That sideways smile on that lion there with those weird legs that look like golf clubs and whatever this is. Colour gold, the smiling faces, the outstretched arms of a child. The smiling faces.
This is a carload of...
demons! It look like Slender Man's relatives have just come to town with a turtle, a pet turtle. Aliens, ghosts, regular people, I can't tell. Let's go with ghosts. I am getting a ghost appear in this by the end of this. I swear, if a ghost doesn't appear by the end of this, I'll be thoroughly disappointed.
When you're done painting, you should...
go and see a therapist and about what you're drawing here, because this looks creepy. Go out and play, clean up your mess, show mommy and daddy your pictures, sign your artwork. Well, I sign my artwork first thing when I'm done, so sign my artwork.
Birthday parties are...
nightmare fuel, judging by this. I mean, what is that? Is that the back of their heads with the hair? Is that a cake? Is that a giant radio tower with a giant with an eye patch standing by them? Fun because you get presents. Depressing because you never get what you really want. Happy because it's your day. Happy because it's your day. That's what I'm going to say.
Which title is most appropriate for this drawing?
Buck-toothed demon with buckets for hands and a what looks like a television in a chest and a weird flower coming out of her crotch. Looks very confused. Mummy, I drew a picture. Zombie. Eggman. No, it's missing my moustache and my snoopingers. Mummy. Mummy, I drew a picture. Zombie. Let's go with that.
A child who makes a mess should be...
Well, what kind of mess is that a gun? That looks like a rifle. It looks like a child's been playing with a rifle and they're like all shocked by it. Disciplined, given a lecture, hugged, forgiven. Well, disciplined.
Children who explore their bodies are...
What is that? What are those? It just looks like a giant row of peni. What is what is that? Dirty, normal, curious. Dirty.
The word mom makes me feel...
Oh, okay, that's a bit of a sweet one. Happy, protected, 6, depressed. Protected, I'd say. Yes, now we're getting more into seeing the room and what Kathryn's doing here. Yeah. I wonder if she came across those creepy nightmare fuel paintings yet. What? That dead Jody did.
Actually hooking it up.
You know, this reminds me a bit of Phantasmagoria, where for ages in the game, like
Why?
Who's gonna watch?
Mike, I think is Don. If that's the name of the husband, Dimas. For ages in the game,
Allison does. I do it for her.
The room that he's developing his photos in, it's locked for the whole game. But then you come across it and you come across a whole load of creepy stuff. Oh God.
You want me to leave?
Yes. Oh God, I was just paying attention to her, just turning all condescending through that.
I insist that you stop interfering and let me do my work the way it needs to be done.
Oh God. Yeah, shove him aside. Okay, a tiny cabinet. Oh, ouch. Okay, mate, you should have seen where that was before. Ow. They're here. 7 days.
It's done.
What's she watching?
Oh, what's she on a doily?
I turned the set off. She was sleeping.
She'll be so
Tell her the truth. Your daughter's dead.
I am starving. It's been a long time since I've had Allison's pancakes.
Ooh,
These are delicious.
pancakes.
Thank you.
Look wonderful, honey.
Kathryn thinks we should get a pet for Jody.
A what?
A little dog like Punky.
Punky. Punky.
Animals are out of the question. What are you thinking about?
Just trying to find ways to bring life back into the house, Mr. Overton.
She's right, Michael.
Yeah, but with Jody so confined, it may be too much of a tease.
Or an inspiration.
A tease?
We could get one just
A
like
tease? Define tease in the context of this game.
Shelter. I'll see if they have one like Punky. And if they don't, I'll just ask them to let us know the minute one comes in.
Punky.
Well, why not get a different kind? Allison, from what you tell me about her dog's death and how painful it was, we shouldn't remind her of it.
She does have a point, don't you think so, Michael?
I guess so.
Oh, he was quick to change his mind about getting a dog.
Okay.
Thank you, Michael.
He doesn't.
You're the most wonderful husband ever.
And I can tell that you're also the easiest doormat ever.
See with the patient.
No,
No, you can't go in there.
Look, Mrs. Greenstreet.
Oh yeah, she'll just barge in on the appointment like that. Is there a lady again?
What is it?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry to barge in on you like this, Dr. Turner, but Mrs. Randolph is really going too far.
Thought she was doing rather well.
She had me put a television in Jody's room, and now she's making me go to the animal shelter to get a dog.
dog?
Yes, for Jody. Can you believe it?
Michael, Mrs. Randolph, Kathryn does know what she's doing.
She doesn't.
I don't think
she really doesn't. Not professionally sense, but in terms of manipulation, I can say she is doing a good job. Okay. Ah!
Hello, Michael.
Wait! How did she get...
Michael is concerned.
How did she get back? Did she teleport? Did she jump in through the window? How'd she get in?
Kathryn was just telling me that Allison, in fact, has recovered a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And that her lethargy has disappeared. Would you agree?
Yes. I guess so.
Please,
Why don't you tell the truth? Just tell him the truth, Michael. Or he could go to the police.
Sure.
Yes, she has a lot of energy.
Are you sure?
She's also free of any indication of depression.
Are you sure?
Sounds good.
It's only been like a day, hasn't
very
it?
good.
And wait a
Is this
minute,
true?
it wasn't until after he
That's how
did
it
the
appears.
pancakes
But
that morning.
Allison still believes that our daughter's alive, and Kathryn's making it worse.
Sorry. Making what worse?
Everything.
Your wife is actually showing some initial signs of recovery.
Michael, returning to normal for Allison is going to be a complex and delicate journey. Now, I can see that you're feeling left out.
I can still see like 10 more chapters of this game to go
What's
through.
needed most, indeed the most essential ingredient, is your cooperation.
Then you think I should do what Kathryn says?
Yes, I think it would be most helpful.
I
Yeah.
should get her the dog.
I mean, look at that smug, fat smile of hers. John? I'm not a psychiatrist, but I can tell when someone is acting overly smug in themselves, and just by reading faces. And I'm not good with fully just understanding a lot of expressions and stuff. So there's no excuse for you,
I
mate.
see now that Michael was more upset than I'd realized.
Well, I mean,
I thought at the time that he was just confused by the process and that simply focusing on the results might put him at ease, but now it seems that what's
I used to
troubling him
respect you,
most
John
is the
Hurst,
dynamic
but now
between
you're
Michael and
turning
Kathryn.
into I don't trust you a whole lot
This isn't
anymore.
good, at least in my humble opinion.
And do something about it instead of just throwing these questions towards us and just walking in front of odd green screens and
As a child, I enjoyed myself most.
As a child, I enjoyed myself most when I was alone, when I was participating in an event, when I was being entertained, when I was in the company of family or friends. Family or friends, I'd say.
My sexual appetite is
Ravenous. Meagre. Just right. I'd rather not say. Just right, I'd say.
Allison is more conscious of things going on around her than she reveals.
I don't know about that, John, given what's going on. Hopefully if I say I agree, then that will result in like her actually changing, just like actually realising what Kathryn's been doing and like she's been leading her or something. I agree, let's say.
Is Kathryn behaving in
No.
a manner... I consider myself to be...
Oh, is she acting appropriate? Nope. Quickest answer ever. I consider myself to be fun and carefree, rigid and unbearing, floundering and unfocused, driven and level-headed. Fun and floundering. Driven and level-headed. Well, no, I mean carefree. Let's go with this one.
Psychiatry definitely involves a degree of trickery.
What, you mean manipulating your patients? What? Trickery? I have no opinion.
Kathryn is in my office under innocent
I disagree.
Michael is probably paranoid.
Just as soon as it comes to a question saying that Kathryn is acting appropriately, just go straight to no. I don't trust her. I disagree.
Do you think Michael should get a pet for Jody?
Well, I mean, I have no opinion. Oh, we're back in the office here for the next one, and it's going to be Dr. Turner's office when it comes to the question. So let's look at the time. 1:29. I think that's enough for today for this session. So let's see. Oh yes, a nice relaxing dinner as between Denny, Discount Signori Weaver, and Debbie Jelinski there. Okay, let's see what the profile says for this section. Might be drawn to communal activities. Well, I wish I could. I mean, I've been trying to find communal activities, but in my local area, they don't have many of them going on, unfortunately. States that sexual desires are just right, and even keel makes for smooth sailing. Sometimes patients get... Oh, come on, John Hurt, or whoever's typed this. Respondibilities! Oh my god! I think the person writing this needs a psychiatrist, or at least a spell checker. Sometimes a patient gets sidetracked from completing respondibilities because emotional, sensual, ecstatic, or orgasmic life experiences prevail. Oh, definitely the orgasmic ones. Again with the spinal alignment. How are you suggesting that I go to see a chiropractor? Yeah. Well, that was another session of a tender loving. That devolved much more into reading about Yoni Lingam massages than I was expecting. Weren't as many highlights as last time, but yeah, that was still fun. So yeah, I'll let you know when I start recording the next part of my Let's Play of this, and hope to chat to you all later. Duckyworth out. Before we go, I'm just wondering how this is going to go. Is he going to get a dog? I wonder how the stories are going to affect it. Like the what I answered, would, if I say yes, would he get a dog? If I said I have no opinion, would it change the pet or something? I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going to stop for now and see how this family well and truly falls apart even further. So, Duckyworth out. Bye everyone, and take care.